Shannon, through the pandemic, many renters and homeowners struggled to pay their mortgage or rent. And now the protections that are set in place by state and local governments have either expired or are set to expire in the months ahead. This means as many as 7.5 million families are at risk of eviction or foreclosure.
But all is not lost. There is hope and there is help as well. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has programs to assist, so we spoke with Jessica Russell from the Bureau about them. Jessica, great to get to talk to you, especially for people who have no idea what forbearance is. What is forbearance? Let's start there. And then how do homeowners exit it?
Yeah, that's a great question. So a forbearance lets homeowners pause their payments temporarily while they get back on their feet financially. And nationwide, more than 7 million borrowers have paused their payments using a forbearance at some point during the COVID-19 pandemic. If you're already in a forbearance and you're looking to exit, you do have a number of options. And we have resources on our website to help guide homeowners through that process, whether it's requesting a new forbearance or figuring out what your options are at the end. We also have information on things about like how to avoid related housing scams and guides and videos all about the forbearance process. So the bottom line is we want people to know if you're a homeowner and you're worried about making your mortgage payments, you're not alone, and there are resources to help you available online at our website at consumerfinance.gov/housing.
I always heard the term forbearance and it seems so like menacing.
Yes.
Is there penalties? How does it affect a homeowner?
Yeah, that's a great question. Typically, there will not be any penalties. Forbearance is available to homeowners who have most mortgages in the U.S. And as I said, it's been a very popular program. It shouldn't be menacing. If you are nervous about it, feel free to learn more about it. Yeah, that's always the best way to calm those nerves. And so check out the resources. You can also talk to a housing counselor. They can provide free advice and guidance based on your specific situation. So that's also a great option for people who may be a little intimidated by it.
Yes. And for people too who get into it and it doesn't go as smooth as they thought it might. They might have some complaints that come up with their mortgage or the forbearance. Where do you go to kind of address those issues?
Yeah, so that's a great question. If you have a complaint with your forbearance, with your mortgage company, with your mortgage generally, you can file a complaint with us at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Again, that's consumerfinance.gov. All you do, you tell us about your issue and we will forward it to the company and we'll help to get your response. Generally, it takes about 15 days. So that's one great option. Another great option is to, again, talk with a HUD-approved housing counseling agency. These folks, they're trained, they're certified, and they can help you come up with a plan that's tailored to your specific situation. And they can also help you navigate the conversation with that mortgage company if you feel like that's difficult. And again, remember, this help is free, so you don't need to pay anyone to help you avoid foreclosure.
Good to know. Yeah, avoiding those scams and not having to pay. When it comes to renters, what protections do they have?
Yeah, so renters also have a number of options. Those who are facing financial difficulties can apply for emergency rental assistance. There are state and local organizations who are distributing money to help renters who are struggling with their bills, with their rent, and also with other things like utilities. So that's a great option, and we have a tool for that too. So we have a rental assistance finder online, and you can just go in, put in your location, and it'll show you what programs are available in your area. So it's a really good sort of one-stop shop for renters who are looking for information. We also have a variety of other resources. So, for example, it can be really stressful, to talk with your landlord if you can't make rent. And so we recognize that, and we've put together a set of tips for renters and for landlords on how to have that difficult conversation so that it's productive. And lastly, I'll just say we really want to make sure we get this message out, especially to communities of color who've been hit particularly hard in the pandemic. Speaking of DC, for example, roughly a quarter of Hispanic renters said they were behind on rent. as did about 22% of Black renters, according to recent data, and that's compared to 2% of white renters. So these communities have been hit really hard, and we want to make sure that we spread the word. So we really appreciate you taking the time to help us do that.
Well, we appreciate you educating us on this and just letting people know that A, they're not alone, and B, there is help out there. Jessica, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much for having me.